While we are 8 games into the brand new League Two season, we have not picked up a single win yet, apart from a lousy win in the EFL Trophy, which means absolutely nothing. League wise, absolutely awful. I genuinely think this. My time at Weston-Super-Mare might potentially be coming to an end. Hello, welcome to Club One, part 53 of the Global Explorer. Coming up in today's episode, we do have our games in League Two against Lincoln and Mansfield. Might potentially be our final games with Weston-Super-Mare. I don't know. I haven't decided about that yet. But form since the start of the season, not been great at all. Obviously, we got dumped out by Bristol City in the first round of the Carabao Cup. Then proceeded to lose 6-2 to Bury, 2-0 to York. Picked up a 1-0 draw against Gillingham, which was a good result. Then got a meaningless win against Southend in the Virtual Trophy, which just happens to be our only win this season, which not ideal. Not happy about it, but we keep on fighting. Then we lost 3-1 against Tranmere, 2-all against Wickham, which is a decent result, and a 4-2 defeat against Carlisle. Not looking great. So the league table does stand like this. We are currently, I'm looking at the top half, thinking we're up there. No, we're rock bottom of League Two. 0 wins, 2 draws, 6 defeats. We are rubbish this year. I don't know what's going on this year. We have made a few signings just in the hope we can sort of help us out. So, in meet the new signings, we have done a lot of business. My director of football signed quite a lot of players, but we have signed 3 new players. First one being Tom Kane. He is a English right winger, 3 stars of current ability, 4-star potential. He looks quite decent. He is currently a useful backup. Can potentially be a League Two player. He comes in on loan from Bristol City for the whole of this season. Obviously, had that loan spell at Bath City 2 years ago. Whether or not he's the League Two level yet, I do not know. He's primarily here for competition places because we don't have that many great right wingers. Then next up, we've got Kerry Bluedawn, who is a English goalkeeper, 3 stars of ability, 3.5-star potential, good national player, potentially League Two. He comes in from Oxford United for 53k. They played him once and made a 27k profit. I feel like that's not my finest transfer, but he's played 2 games, so we're going to play him today, at least for the first game. He is 6'5", so should be a decent goalkeeper, I hope. But the 2 games he's played, we've lost them both, so that's not ideal at all. Then last but not least, we've got Simon Maidel, who is a English left winger, 3.5 stars of current ability, 4.5-star potential. And it's very exciting. Decent League Two player, can potentially be League One. He comes in on a free transfer previously from Millwall, have had numerous loan spells at York and Woking. That's actually a lot of game time for Millwall in the past recent years in the Championship. So should be a decent player, but don't really know what his best role is. So the lineup for our match against Lincoln, it will Hilton. Actually, we'll play Blowdawn this game. So we've got Blowdawn in goal, back for Rodder, Griffith, Silver, Rodsitter, Pimlott and Perry in the midfield. Then we've got Kane out on the right, Phillips in the middle, Maidel out on the left. Then we've got Midwood up front. Come on, lads. We seriously, we need to start picking up wins. Otherwise, I think we might. I will say this now. We might potentially go job hunting in the next episode. There's not really many jobs out there yet. Obviously, there's pools available, but that is very much a step down. That they're in the National South. And Shelbourne, I think it's Shelbourne who is available in the Irish Premiership, which would be an interesting move. Whether that's a sideways move or a forwards move, because there is a chance we could potentially find ourselves in the European football within a couple of seasons, which would be absolutely wonderful. But I think realistically, we want to be looking for a championship move. I'm not afraid of applying for that job should it still be available, or if there's other jobs available, we can take a look at after this game, see what is up for grabs. So I'm not afraid of applying for any jobs. We haven't really done much of flying. I haven't really looked at it recently. I've only started looking at it like this season. Because this form, I feel like we probably have taken Weston-Super-Mare as far as we can. Obviously, last year, narrowly close to getting the playoffs. This year, we might be looking good to avoid relegation, which not ideal at all, considering I want to at least try and get in the championship within the next couple of years, whether that's with Weston-Super-Mare or with someone completely different, or just have some form of European football. That would be spectacular. Well, I was going to say we've got a goal without actually scoring the goal, but Simon Maidel puts the ball into the back of net to make it 1-0 to Weston-Super-Mare. This might be the rejuvenation of our season here, but we're still very early on in the season. A lot can change, but we do start need to like pick up some decent wins. Rossiter, it's not been the best. It's not been the best this year in terms of left backs. I don't think anyone's really set the season alight yet, but we're only 9 games in. I'm prepared to give him a lot more time, ideally until the January transfer window, before we make our next moves. And Kyler Mitchell puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-0. Tell you what, Lincoln aren't a bad side. They're just performing really bad today. They are actually mid-table. I think they're mid-table. They might be just above us, but this could be one hell of a win we can get. We're only 22 minutes into the game, by the way. 2-0 up. I thought we were giving away a penalty. I thought we did. Can Midwood get the ball back? He doesn't, but Maidel is hassling the opposition player, but couldn't quite get anything onto the ball, and has a good save on Blue Dawn. Oh, 6'5" of him. He could be our new goalkeeper. I'm just saying, we do have 3 goalkeepers. I think they're all like around the same current ability, but I think Doran is pretty much done. I probably will try and sell him in the January transfer window if we're still manager there. If we are, I'm not saying we will be, but there might be a possibility we might just see out the rest of this season, because my contract is up at the end, and obviously should our current form stay the way it is and we do get relegated, that's a good goal. Stuart Boyle, very good goal. I'd expect a little bit better from Blue Dawn, considering he is 6'5". I thought he would have got that. Obviously, should we do make it to the end of the season, contract is up. Obviously, if we get relegated, I doubt they're going to offer me a new contract. If they are, absolutely insane. I'll probably end up, I think any manager would probably turn down a new contract should they get relegated. But we'll see what happens. We'll persevere with Weston-Super-Mare at the moment. But if I feel like we do have to jump ship, we will jump ship to a better team and with better finances, because our budget's here not been great at all. I was expecting at least £1 million from getting promoted to League Two, but they did obviously give me that, because we have been absolutely rubbish this season. But hopefully, if we could get the win here, we're half an hour away from the 3 points. I think we will be fine. Perrin is going to make way for Rohart Brown. Pimlock can move into the playmaker role. Rohart Brown as a channel midfielder. Rod Sitter is going to make way for Basuma, who is coming back from injury. Again, and it's very, very awful. He's definitely one player who I wouldn't mind trying to move on in January, and I think that's probably all we shall do for now. With half an hour left to go, it's just the 1 goal advantage at the moment. We only have 3 shots this game. Somehow we've scored 2 goals from our 3 shots on target. Phillips has got the ball. That is very poor from you, Phillips. I was expecting a lot better, hoping for him to like shoot or pass it through to like Mitchell. Maidel has got the ball, has the potential to go into the box. Will he shoot? Will he score? Yes, he does. Simon Maidel makes it 3-1. That's his 2nd goal of the game. He just might be the missing piece of a puzzle. Obviously, we had that loan signing from Wrexham, but hasn't really done anything special. Is actually out injured for the next few weeks. I think 5 weeks he's out for the new left winger, but Maidel could really help turn our form around, and if Midwood starts scoring, I think we'll be just fine. If Pimlock can just keep doing what he does, creating those chances and getting those few assists here and there. I think we could definitely finish in the top half. Whether or not that will be good enough for me to get a new contract remains to be seen. We have conceded a second goal. It's the goal gap is now just a one goal lead, which I'm not too comfortable with, because considering we haven't had a win this season, I would like to us to extend our goal to once again a two-goal lead. Maidel has got the ball now to Bashumo, crosses it. Hot Brown puts the ball into the back of net to make it 4-2. I feel like Dutchwood. I think we've secured our first win of the season. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we don't bottle it, but Lincoln are actually creating a lot of chances. More chances than us. They've had 15 shots, 8 on target, whereas we've only had 7 shots, 5 on target, winning 4-2, which is absolutely unbelievable. It really is. We've only made 2 changes this game, but I'm not gonna do anything else. We've won the game. That is absolutely fantastic. And has that taken us outside of the relegation zone? Possibly. I hope so. I think for now, if we carry on winning, if we win our next game, I don't think we bother about looking for another job. Obviously, if we don't win any other games throughout the rest of the season, yeah, this is going to be quite challenging. Hasn't taken us outside of a relegation zone yet, but yeah. Where were Lincoln? Lincoln was 17th, so yeah, it was a team we should really be stealing points from, so I'm happy with that win, and hopefully we can make it back-to-back wins with a win against Mansfield. The lineup for our match against Mansfield will be Blowdawn in goal, a black back four of Rodder, Griffith, Silver, and Rodsitter. Then we've got Perrin and Pimlott in the midfield. Then we've got DaCosta out on the right, Quinn in the middle, Maidel on the left. Then we've got Midwood up front. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully get another win to make it back-to-back wins. That would be absolutely unbelievable, because I don't know when it will happen again this season. I'm joking. Hopefully if we can get a win today, should create a little bit of momentum going into the between now and the next episode, hopefully, whenever that may be, because obviously I don't know if these will be my final games in charge of Weston-Super-Mare. I should think probably no. If we carry on winning, I think we'll be fine, but I'm slightly a little bit nervous, but I think we should be fine. I think we'll avoid relegation. Whether or not we jump ship this season, I don't know. And I don't really know what's going to happen this season. It's one of those seasons of uncertainty. We could be here by the end of the season. We might be at a different club. Don't know what's going to happen. That's what I love about these saves. The world is our oyster, whatever the silly saying is. Don't know what's going to happen at all, which is, I guess, the fun of these kind of journeyman saves. The future, I guess you can create your own future. We don't have to stay at the same club. We can move on if we want, or we can just stay until the end of the season, then make our mind up. Maidel with the strike. DaCosta with the rebound. That should have been, I think that should have been in the back of the net, but possibly could have looked for better options. Maybe like look towards Midwood in the middle of the box, but it's fine. We got the shot and goal. That's all that matters. And Rodsiter has got the ball now to Pimlott in the midfield. Can we possibly just get the ball into the box? Rodsiter has got players looking in front of him. One of them, I think that was Maidel, who tried to make the run into the box, I believe, or it might not. It might be Maidel who tried to make the run into the box, but couldn't quite work out how to do it. Rodder has got the ball now to Costa, has a chance to cross it. Willie's unfortunately flagged us offside. That is very, very unfortunate. The Lino did take his little bit of time to put his flag up, but unfortunately it was offside. It looked very tight, but I don't think he was that far offside. But yeah, at least we didn't score a goal from that offside opportunity. Blowdawn with a fantastic save does hoof the ball upfield. He's got quite a big kick, and I don't expect anything less from him, because he is 6'5". He should be able to kick the length of the field. and that was very close to beating him, and thankfully it did hit the crossbar and did fall to a Weston-Super-Mare player where we looked to go on the counter, to just not a counter attack, just a box standard attack, which it didn't really lead to much. And Midwood has got the ball down to Costa. He's got Tony Quinn lurking ahead of him, makes a run in behind the defence, and that is a very poor pass, a very bad one indeed. Tony Quinn now to Da Costa. This is looking very promising. Can he just put the ball into the box? Goes inside all alone. Unfortunately, he is supposed to rot it. I thought he was going to go and chase him with the ball, but he sort of stopped. But thankfully, Mansfield couldn't quite capture that opportunity I thought they were going to get. But it looks like we are going to head into halftime goalless at the moment, which is very, very good. I think we performed really well in that first half. I think we're just very unfortunate not to have a first goal of the game, which I'm sure we will definitely get a goal at some point today. But hopefully Mansfield don't get a goal before us. Otherwise, that might be problematic, I will say. Heartsleeve, well done, Rossiter. Very good block that is Maidel. Now to Pimlott. They've got quite a good partnership down the left-hand side, Pimlott and Maidel. Very good indeed. Da Costa, that's a chance to cross the ball. He's got plenty of time. What's he going to do? Goes back to Rodder. Puts the ball to Perrin. Tony Quinn. Oh, he missed that. He has gone behind for a corner ball, but still, that should have been in the back of the net. How we haven't scored there, I do not know. We have taken over Mansfield in terms of chances created. We've now had 11 shots. Okay, Mansfield have had 12. We've had more shots on target than Mansfield. So I feel like a goal is imminent for probably both teams, to be fair. But I think we're slightly the better team in terms of chances created. Midwood puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0. And unfortunately, the assistant put his flag up and the goal will be disallowed. That's unfortunate because I thought he timed this run to absolute perfection. Da Costa, Tony Quinn. Oh, come on. It nearly fell to Quinny. Nearly fell to him, but it looks like Mansfield will go. No, they won't go on the attack because that attack will be stopped by Rochester, but we pretty much give the ball straight back to them, and thankfully the Mansfield player does shoot the ball well over the top of the crossbar. We are going to make a couple of changes. Da Costa is going to make way for Kane, and I think Perrin also makes way for Rohart Brown, and I think Midwood also comes off. For Morgan Bates, probably not. I think Phillips comes on, and Tony Quinn can go up front. I think that'll be the only changes we shall make for now. I don't feel confident getting on Morgan Bates, not when it's still goalless. If we were in a winning position, yeah, possibly, just to give him a little bit of game time. But he is one of it. I tried to sell Morgan Bates in the summer, but no one wanted to make an offer for him, not even a loan spell. So he's definitely a player I wouldn't mind trying to sell in January if we're still here. That's a big if, but I suspect we will be. And unfortunately, Courtney Bays puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Mansfield. And, well, we might be leaving sooner rather than later because that is just absolutely ridiculous. How if we let them into the game? Because they don't deserve this lead at all. Blowdawn should have potentially saved that, but we fight again. 10 minutes left to go. Let's drop a little bit of encouragement just in hope we can get a equaliser. We do have a free kick very central, which I believe Phillips is just going to have a shot. No, he doesn't. Lifts it over for Sago Silva, who puts the ball into the back of it, and I think this goal is going to count, and yes, it does. That is the equaliser. Absolutely superb little bit of set-piece play for Phillips, and what a finish from Silva. A centre-back to goal scorer. Absolutely wonderful. I think it probably is going to end in a 1-1 draw unless there's going to be a final twist in the tail with Maidel. Has got the ball. He's got players lurking in the middle. Who's number 6? Kane was lurking, making that run into the box, but looks like, I reckon, unless we can get a late goal here, or penalty, Maidel with the strike, unfortunately, just over the top of the crossbar. It is. I thought we were going to get shown the corner, but that is I mean, it was a late flurry of action in the last couple minutes, but apart from that, didn't look like we were going to get the win. But unfortunately, luckily, we did pick up the point. I thought we were going to lose the game, but thankfully, Silver and Phillips are both on it. Absolutely wonderful. So that does give us a point. Are we? Are we outside the relegation places? No, we're not. We're above Wickham, which is amazing. Uh, but yeah, it's not. I'm hoping let's hope by the time of the next episode, whenever that may be. So I think we'll probably play through the whole of October. Hopefully, we pick up a few wins here and there. So I think we'll probably just come back end of November if we're still here. If I've decided I've had enough, then we probably will do job hunting in the next episode. But I think we can string up a few wins now. Now that form's starting to turn, so I think we'll come back end of November for our League Two fixtures against Walsall and Rochdale. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.